evening and hello. My name is Renee D. Waring and I am the founder of Uniquely and Wonderfully Made Ministries. Welcome to you all and a special welcome to the new members of my community. I am glad to be able to be with you this evening. Today, my presentation is on the PBS NewsHour report aired on February 13th of 2023. And it is entitled U.S. Teen Girls, quote, in crisis, unquote, with unprecedented rise in suicidal behavior. The pandemic took a harsh toll on U.S. teen girls' mental health, with almost 60% reporting feelings of persistent sadness or hopelessness, according to the government survey released on Monday that bolsters earlier data. Sexual violence, suicidal behavior, and other mental health woes affect many teens, regardless of race or ethnicity. But girls in the LGBTQ youth fared worse on most measures, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention report. More than 17,000 U.S. high school students were surveyed in class in the fall of 2021. In 30 years of collecting similar data, quote, we never seen this kind of devastating, consistent findings, unquote, says Catherine Ether, director of the CDC's Adolescent School and Health Division. Quote, there is no question. There is no question. Young people are telling us that they are in crisis. The data really call on us to act, unquote. 30% of girls in the U.S. said they have seriously considered suicide, double the rate among boys, up 60% from a decade ago. Almost 20% of girls reported experiencing rape or other sexual violence in previous years. Also, an increase over previous years. Almost half of the LGBTQ students said they have seriously considered a suicide attempt. More than a quarter of American Indians and Alaskan Natives said they have seriously considered suicide attempt, higher than other races and ethnicities. Feelings of persistent sadness and hopelessness affected more than 1/3 of kids of all ages and ethnicities and increased over previous years. Recent poor mental health was reported in by half of the LGBTQ kids and almost 1/3 of American Indian and Alaskan Native youth. The results echoes previous surveys and reports, and many of the trends began before the pandemic. But isolation, online schooling, and increased reliance on social media during the pandemic made things worse for many kids, mental health experts say. Mitch Prinstein of the American Psychological Association chief science officer said, quote, suicide has been the second or third leading cause of death of young people between 10 and 24 years for decades now, unquote. And attempts are typically more common in girls. Pristine noted that anxiety and depression tend to be more common in teen girls than boys, and the pandemic only has exacerbated that. Quote, comprehensive reform on how society manages mental health is needed, Pristine said, unquote. quote, in schools, kids should be taught about exercise for physical disease prevention, unquote, he said. In low income areas where the adverse child experiences were high before the pandemic, the crisis has been compounded by a shortage of school staff and mental health professionals, experts say. School districts around the country have used federal pandemic money to hire more mental health specialists if they could find them. But say they are stretched thin, and that students who need expert care outside of school often cannot get it because therapists are overburdened and have long wait lists. Thus ends my presentation for today. I hope that you found my talk to be both interesting and informative. I am glad to have spent this time with you today. My website is www.uniquely, UNIQUELY, and wonderfully made ministries.com. I repeat, www.uniquely, UNIQUELY, and wonderfully made ministries.com. My email address is mirecovery, RECOVERY 74 at gmail.com. I repeat, M as in Mary, I as in ice, the word recovery, RECOVERY 74 at gmail.com. Please send me your questions, concerns, and prayer requests. I am seeking speaking engagements. Invite me via my email to speak to your group. I am on hot topics concerning mental illness. I am the founder of Uniquely and Wonderfully Made Ministries. My name is Renee D. Waring, and I am the warrior warring.